Its creators and designers say it's going to wow the motoring world, a car that only a handful of people will ever actually be able to afford. But it's designed and built right here in New Zealand, bearing the name of one of our motorsport legends, the Hulme F1 supercar, after 1967 Formula 1 champ Denny Hulme. If you want one, not much change in the pocket after $500,000. So New Zealand's motoring fraternity's focused on Wellington tonight. Here it is, under wraps, under the checkered flag, with the racing helmet and gloves of Denny Hulme. There you can see. In just a few minutes, we're going to lift the veil on the Hulme F1 supercar. But first, Chris Farfoy goes behind the scenes.
The car has been the result of that dream rather than the cause of the dream. The dream was to create an industry or an ongoing motor industry in New Zealand.
It started out as a training exercise for design students, but it's become a reality.
Coming from New Zealand, I think that we have to actually develop something which has a significant point of difference.
The Hulme F1, a supercar for the super rich. It's sleek, sexy and built for speed.
They'll want to feel that the car has that level of performance that you'd expect from a vehicle of this size. So it's got to be able to accelerate, it's got to be able to brake, it's got to be able to corner and do all those sorts of things. And it's got to do it with relative safety.
This is unique. No one has been able to combine the image of a Formula 1 car, the practicality of a road car.
The car may be powered by a V8 BMW engine, but its birth is thanks to Kiwi know-how. And at times it wasn't the technical challenges holding it back.
It took a wee while to overcome that negative attitude, you know, the knocker, you know, the tall poppy syndrome, you know. We've got to be careful that we don't accept that, because it's so easy to get rejected by other people's opinions.
It's a brash, no-nonsense attitude that typifies the man whose name graces this piece of artwork. Kiwi driving legend Denny Hulme, 1967 Formula 1 champion, a Kiwi icon in the motorsport world. This car a tribute to the man.
It'll become an icon for New Zealand, I believe. I think it will be something that New Zealand will be proud of.
You'll get to see it soon, but here are some specs. It's got 450 horsepower, a 6-speed sequential gearbox. It redlines at 7,000 RPMs. Oh, and it will put you back about $400,000. But hey, it's pretty cool.
I'm sure you might have little fantasies about being Fernando Alonso or Michael Schumacher, or hopefully maybe even Dennis Hulme.
Very cool. Well, we're back live to Wellington. You'll see Greta Hulme there. She's Denny's widow. She's about to unveil this car.
Right, fantastic. It's great. It's my privilege here to ask Chuck Kelly and Greta Hulme. It is right. We have a man McLaren here, as Bruce McLaren will watching the car, to unveil the car. This is Hulme.
So Denny.
There she is, the Hulme F1 supercar. Looking very stylish and snazzy there too. Indeed, probably many fantasies now around the country about that. In just a few minutes, we're going to talk to a couple of people about, there they are, we've got them there. One of the driving forces behind the project, Jock Fremantle, looking very happy. And motoring designer Chuck Kelly, hello to you both. Well, you should be looking happy. It's a great day, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So I want to know, Chuck, is this thing the real deal? Will she fly?
Absolutely. We've known this New Zealand secret for years, whether it's boats, mountain climbers, we don't care what. And now finally we get a car out of New Zealand to make people stop breathing for a while.
Jock, when are we going to see it on the streets?
Oh, that's Jock's
Jock.
promise here.
Well, that depends on money. We do need to get more investors, more people on, why not people on board, and obviously that will dictate when we get the car on the road. But we would hope to have at least a couple running this year, maybe 3. That's our goal.
Now, look, I know there's nothing inside that one, so there's obviously quite a lot more work to do before you do get it on the street.
Yes, well, we've got an engine and gearbox and chassis back in Auckland. We just didn't quite get the two together, unfortunately. But, you know, it's not terribly far away. It's just a case of getting stuck in and get some money behind us and making it happen.
How much more money do you need? Are we talking lots?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, we probably need another $1.5 million at the moment, maybe even $2 million, but then down the track we'll go to an IPO and need more. It's like, to build a car and market up and put it on the world marketplace requires a lot of money. Long term, it's probably 20, 30 million. But we'll make it happen. New Zealand can do it. Look,
building cars in this country, I mean, it's a really tall order, and certainly this sort of level of car. How much blood, sweat and tears dropped to get to this point?
It's, with the new world of virtual computers, distance is no longer the same issue. It's strictly a matter of talent, and certainly that talent is here.
Now, I want to ask you a female question, because it's what all the women will be thinking. Why that colour? Women always look at the colour of cars.
Well,
why that colour?
Well, I'll answer that. I mean, Danny Hulme was internationally famous for two reasons. One is for his Formula 1 World Championship win, and secondly was the number of times he and Bruce McLaren won the Can-Am Championship. And if you look at a picture of a Can-Am McLaren racing in America, there's only one colour.
So it had to be that colour.
Well, we've designed, DuPont have made a special colour for us. It's called Hulme Orange. It's as close as possible to getting the same colour without copying a colour, but it's spectacular, and we're very, very proud of the colour.
She's a very sexy-looking beast, isn't she, Chuck? Do you really like her?
Yeah.
Do you love her?
Absolutely. Tony did an incredible job. It's obviously a lifetime dream. He's been sketching this secretly, probably for more years than we'd ever admit. But back on this color, we hope that maybe this Hulme Orange is something as famous as Red Sox.
Absolutely.
I guess the difference is most of us can afford red socks.
Well, you know, the idea of this car is not this. We didn't set it up to build it for New Zealanders. This was an export incentive. We believe New Zealand has to create an export industry, and 95% of our product will be sold overseas. So, you know, it's not designed. And Kiwis don't take it the wrong way, right? It's designed to put New Zealand on the map internationally.
How many people can it seat? Just two or one?
Two.
Two? So it's a two-seater?
We've had two. We've got a mock-up cockpit in Auckland, and we've had 2 6'3" people sitting in the car. Recaro have made special seats for us, superb leather seats, and we've had 2 6'3" people sitting in the car very comfortably. You're welcome to come and sit in the car, Susan.
Oh, can I drive it?
Not yet, but you're welcome to sit in it.
With an M5 engine in it, I imagine it goes fairly quickly.
It'll honk along a bit. It'll honk along a bit.
What do you reckon's the top speed?
Oh, we were disappointed if it didn't do more than 200 miles an hour.
Well, that's fairly moving along, isn't it? Will you be driving one, do you think, at some point, or will they...
Will I be driving one? Absolutely.
You're going to have one?
What a silly question. I'll be driving the first one.
Chuck, you're going to put one in your stable as well?
Oh, boy. After this boat, I don't think we're going to do anything except eat potatoes and beans.
It's cost... Well, what's it cost to get it to this point?
$2 million so far we put into it, plus a lot of effort, Nickleby.
$2 million and a lot more needed to take it to the next level, really.
Absolutely, but I mean, you can't compete on the world market, but we have done it considerably cheaper than if we'd been an international company. That's the biggest advantage. We're so far ahead of our competitors as far as the amount of money we've spent that, you know, our success is, no one can say it's guaranteed, but far more likelihood than if we'd done it spending $20 million like some of the other companies done overseas.
What is it with New Zealanders wanting to build cars? I mean, we've got Alan Gibbs in the Equator and now this. Is it just a sort of coming of age for the... Because, I mean, we haven't built cars for a long time, have we?
Didn't you know that the dairy industry put petrol in the milk?
No, I didn't know that one.
We've got more... Well, I'll give you an example. We've got more Formula 1 team members who are New Zealanders per head of population than any other country in the world. And that's like 3 or 4 times greater ratio than anybody else. We're petrolheads. That's accepted.
Hey, lovely talking to you both. Jock Fremantle, well done getting it to the stage, and good luck with the next level. Same to you, Chuck Pally. Great to talk to you both.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Susan. Appreciate that very much.
Have a terrific night, won't you?
Thank you. Hope you like the car.